Kibera has residents coming from major ethnic backgrounds, with some villages being specifically dominated by one tribe. Most residents are largely separated by ethnic lines. Many of Kibera residents come from rural areas due to problems of underdevelopment and poverty.
My full names are Madam Ismail. I'm born nimezaliwa hapa. Mimi mkaji wa Kibera. Hizi makaratasi ni rahisi kupata. Hata nikitoka hapa nje naweza kuta moja. Sana nazisanya pamoja. Inategemea sasa kama ni hii bag natafuta rangi yake. Kama ni bag na design, kama ni nguo. Hivyo. Juu ni rahisi pia kupata, hata nikienda kununua nanunua kwa bei rahisi. Juu pia ni rahisi kupata. Kwa sababu saizi ukiangalia Kibera hii hakuna kazi. Ukijaribu kufanya hii unapata watu wengine wanafanya. Sasa hivyo ndio nimechagua kufanya hii kazi ya karatasi. Na nikienda kwa duka napatiwa karatasi mingi, hata super pia. Nikitoka hapa nje naambia watu msitupe hii karatasi, kuna venye natumia hata kwa uchafu. Nikienda naichukua na kuja na osha,
yanika nazikata tu ndogo ndogo hivi. Unapata tu natumia kwa njia mingi sana. Wengine wanatumia kwa uchafu. Sasa naichukua nasanya mali moja, nachukua hiyo karatasi
kuja nyumbani naiosha na yanika. Ni mali mingi sana unaweza kupata kwa watu wa makao, unaongea wanakuuzia vizuri, na ni watu wananikujia wananiambia ni design kama nguo, ndio hapo handbags, kofia, unaona ndio hapa najaribu kuishona max. Inategemea na venye mtu anataka. Na unajua pia ni kitu unaweza kujifundisha. The more unajifundisha, the more unakuwa expert. Sasa venye mwanzoni nilikuwa nimekwambia, nilikuwa naenda tu nje nikipata hiyo karatasi, naambia tu watu wasilale darasani, watafute kitu ya kufanya. Hata hii ni pesa, badala kwenda kufanya kitu hazina mwelekeo. Wachukue tu karatasi wakuje, naweza kuwafundisha venye wanatengeneza handbags, keka, domat, wasikae tu hivyo. Kuna kazi mingi unaweza kufanya na karatasi, si hata kushona tu. Unaweza chukua usioshe, uanike, unaweza kuuzia hata mtu mwingine, na hiyo pia inakuletea pesa. Imenisaidia pakubwa sana. Naweza hata jilipia rent kiasi. Hata nimefungua biashara ya makana hizi, kuuza hizi handbags. Niko na biashara kadhaa. Unapata saa zingine makaratasi mtu amekea kitu mbaya hivyo, unasikia watu unasema pia sisi tunataka kuanza. Unapata watu wengi wanafanya hiyo kazi, sasa unapata pesa kidogo sana.
The society agents find what is not working and improves on it, and involves the community members to come up with solutions which create a difference in the community. For they will be able to solve the problem as they are the victims of unemployment. These combined efforts results in increased social stability, healthcare for women and children, welfare of families and community members, education, infrastructure development, however minimal, as it brings change in the community. This leads as well to sustained environmental conditions. Social entrepreneurs act as change agents for the society, seizing opportunities others miss and improving systems, inventing new approaches and creating solutions to change society for a better community. While a business entrepreneur might create entirely new industry, but on the other hand, a social entrepreneur comes up with new solutions to social problems and then implements them on a small scale, which suits the community needs. With innovative solutions to society's most pressing social problems. They are ambitious and persistent in their own small ways in tackling major social issues of unemployment and offering new ideas for wide-scale change. Today, the economy of Kenya has pushed most slum dwellers to start off as business, however small. It is in order to make ends meet. Social entrepreneurs are individuals with innovative solutions to society's most pressing social problems. They are ambitious and persistent in their own small ways in tackling major social issues of unemployment and offering new ideas for wide-scale change. Today, the economy of Kenya has pushed most slum dwellers to start off a business, however small. It is in order to make ends meet. After long hours which turned to days of searching for the polythene bags, disinfecting, designing, cutting, and making the baskets, these are some of the finished product that these women are proud of. But the most challenging question is where to market these products. Traditional jewelries are the oldest ornament that have been used for beauty and cultural purposes. Most of the jewelries are made of silver, gold, and diamond. But did you know that in Kibera, there are entrepreneurs who are using bones to make ornaments? A visit to Jack's workshop will reveal how the bones have been used as a source of income.
My name is Jack Nyawanga. I come from a rural area called Karungu Bay near Migingo Highland. And first I came to Nairobi in 1997, and then later I went back home and went ahead with my education. Then finally came back in the year 2000, where I joined my sister and her husband in Nairobi. They were living in Rongai, and joined them there, and that is how I learned about bone crafts, because that is what my in-law was doing. Camel bone, cow bone, goat bone and the bone from sheep. These are the bones we're using, not human bones. We get the bones from soup shops. And also, if we need many in large number, we have to go to the slaughterhouses where the animals are being slaughtered. Okay, the first process is buying the bones, and then we bring them to the workshop. The second process is splitting the bones using circular blade or cutting them into pieces. Once this is done, we have to go to the third process, which is using hand to carve them with a panga to reduce the size or to shape the size. From there, we go to different sandpapers, and we start with the rough sandpaper. The rough sandpaper is the one we use to reduce also the size and also to shape. And then from there, we go to smooth sandpaper to make it smoother. From smooth sandpaper, we go to waterproof sandpaper, which makes the bone soft and a little bit shiny. And then from there, we have to boil the bone to become white, because when we buy them, they are oily. So we have to use a chemical to boil them to become white. After boiling, we melt candle wax. If we need a black and white color, we have to melt the wax from the candle and then apply it on the bone using a small stick. This will depend on what kind of pattern we want to make. Yeah, so after the painting using wax, we do the coloring. The coloring takes about 45 minutes to 1 hour, then we remove the bones outside the color. And after that, we go to the next process of removing the wax we applied before. So where we applied the wax will remain white. And then we go to the polishing, which is making them shine. After shining, we put them together, which is the process of assembling. If they are like jewelries, this is the process where we are putting the loose bits together to form like a necklace, bracelet, earring, and so on. And then the last process is sales. As an individual, I've achieved a lot because, for example, when I started, I didn't even, I couldn't be able to pay a rent in the slum alone. I was sleeping with in my friends' houses. So now I can say I have my own house, which I pay rent every month. I have a family, I have children, and one of them going to school and paying every month. And I'm also able to help other people back in the rural with some few shillings. And I'm also able to at least save some small money in my saving account. Those are the achievements I've done. Okay, the advice I can give to fellow youths or fellow members of the community is that we do know the government has responsibility to provide jobs, but if we look at it on the other side, the government is us. And if we can come up with good ideas which can create employment, I think we will be able to work even without going to the government to find a job, because we have the ideas and we have the capacity to turn ideas into something which can bring employment. So I'm just urging them to create employment rather than crying to the government all the time that there are not jobs. When I'm talking through the experience I have from the group, we have employed many people so far, because we started in 2006. We have been able to trained many youths since 2006, and these youths, some of them employed from my group and others employed in other companies. So there have been a lot of beneficiaries from this work or from the group. And if I estimate since we started in 2000, I can say I think 200 youths have been benefiting from the project. Okay, Victoria's Bonecraft Group, formerly Victoria's Youth Group, was formed in 2006 when myself with other 3 colleagues, we came up with the idea of working as a team because we were working as individuals, and then later we sold the idea to other colleagues, and then later we called the first meeting, which was attended by 10 youths, so they were interested, and then later the group was formed that way. So it was in 2006, and by that time we were working as under the tree. I mean, under the shade. There was no workshop. We didn't have machines. Then we start something like a merry-go-round, which we were donating 50 shillings every week for each member, which helped us to move our activities on, and also buying other equipment and machines. And then later we got partnership with different organizations based in Nairobi, and we got help through training on capacity building and sustainability, those kind of things. And those are the things which help us move on working as a team, and also give us opportunity to achieve what we have achieved so far. Right now, I'm the one in charge, let's say, in terms of marketing. I have been working very hard to create networks with different individuals and organizations. And this as a result to supplying or sending different samples to both local and international markets. And right now I can say we have been able to supply a few products to different countries like US, Finland and Canada. There are few, they cannot sustain us, but we are looking forward in the future to be able to export large quantity in terms of production, and also sell many to the local markets. Currently, we don't have a website, but it is going on. The making of it is going on, and the only thing which is helping us is social media like Facebook and Twitter.
This documentary targeted just 2 individuals out of thousands others in Kibera who run small-scale businesses. It is a demonstration of how entrepreneurs in Kibera have taken creativity to another level. They have shown how waste from homes, shops, and butcheries can be turned to cash. As they rightfully say, waste is not waste until wasted. As a viewer, how are you economically empowering community members to form groups and to start a business in order to change their livelihood and those of their families?